This pandemic is goddamn proof that we ain't surviving no goddamn zombie apocalypse. Okay, we're not gonna survive shit. We all gonna fucking die. Straight up. Hey yo, what's up? It's your boy Rai Han. I'm an R&B singer and dancer, and I make a lot of cool music out on all platforms. Y'all can go listen to it. This is my YouTube channel, so it's easier for you to find. And that's about me. That's your little introduction to me for all the new people watching this. What's up? Hi. So, what are we talking about today? So this is episode 2 of Rai Han The Album. So this album, the second album of mine, is coming out October 30th, and this is a full-fledged 22 tracks album coming out October 30th. It's on pre-save and pre-order. Y'all can do your thing. Go in the link in the description and go pre-save, pre-order, do your thing, or wait for the album to come out October 30th. Y'all can do whatever y'all want. And yeah, so today we're gonna talk about another aspect of this album, how it connects and all that stuff. Because episode 1 was about how it connects to the first album, because I make a lot of cinematic shit when it comes to my music. If y'all want to know more about what I'm talking about, because all the terms that I'm using, the cinematic stuff, the this, the that, first album, y'all probably don't understand if you're watching this for the first time, if this is the first video that you guys are watching. So my recommendation is that y'all go in the link in the description if y'all want to know more about my music, and watch from the first episode of Rai Han The BTS Sessions, episode 1 to episode 2, and then I released the first episode of Rai Han The Album, episode 1, connections to emotional season and the timeline of everything. So it sounds all MCU kind of shit, like prequel, sequels, and that is how it is. But if y'all want to know more about it, because I'm not gonna flesh out the topic right now too much, because we gotta talk about something else. If y'all want to know more about that stuff, it's in the link in the description. Y'all can go check out all the videos and find more about what my music is about, like how I tell my stories through my music and shit. But today we are strictly talking about, so the album is right there, right in front of me, on my laptop right now. And all the 22 tracks just down. So I've been teasing a lot of stuff like phase 1, phase 2. There's playlists on my Apple Music, Spotify, and every single platform where y'all can see there's a playlist called phase 1, playlist called phase 2. What does it mean? What is phase 1 and phase 2? I also get into detail about that in my previous videos, but I'll explain it really short so that y'all can understand what this means. Phase 1 was where we it was kind of like the present. So it's what's happening now. It's where I'm at now. The past is phase 2. It's really weird because it's phase 2, but then we're going back. So that's how it is. Phase 2 is us going back. But there's more to phase 2. So something else I've been teasing on my Instagram a lot, if y'all go check out some of the posts, some of the artist images that I've uploaded, I've said stuff like, we are now in phase 2. Welcome to Club Purblumè. So, okay, y'all must be wondering, what the fuck is a Purblumè, okay? I made up this word. It's literally, what it means is Purblumè, right? What do you think it could be? I'm just gonna get to it. So, it means, it's a combination of 2 words, 2 colors, purple and blue. And an M-E at the end just to make it cool sounding. And that's the club. That's the club we're in right now. So, my whole music is like a movie. So this is like the second part, and we're in the prequel, and we're in, according to this album, the whole scenario of this album, the whole environment is us, we're in a club. You are in like my club, and my club is called Club Purblumè. That's number 1. Number 2, how does phase 2 really connect to the album, like the meaning of the album? So the meaning of the album, I tell you. So this is better if y'all know. I think it's honestly better if y'all know the story of the album before getting into the album, because then as y'all gonna listen to the songs, it's gonna make sense. Y'all gonna be like, oh shit, this is what he talked about. 10th track, and then 11, it changes, switches it up. Fuck. So like Emotional Season, I broke down every single track and how it connects, right? This one I won't be, because there's like 22 fucking tracks. I'm gonna simplify it. So track 1 to track 9. Okay? Track 1 to track 9, from introduction to this track called You Got It. You Got It is this fucking party ass track. Y'all have fun to that shit. Track 1 to track 9 is fun. You're in the club. You in the club. You have entered Club Purblumè, right? It's fun. It's partying. There's girls everywhere shaking their tits, booties. Just like fucking going all out. People making out in the fucking corner. That's track 1 to track 9. We having fun, right? We having meaningless fucking fun. And that's basically my story, right? It kind of like, it's who I was before Emotional Season. Like, what happened in Emotional Season is the present, and Rai Han, this album that's coming out, is the events before Emotional Season. So it's literally like me before that shit. Me before Emotional Season was this reckless, like, dude just kind of like, you know, hey yo, shawty, what's up? Hey yo, you want to link? You want to hook up? Like, just me going all out, going crazy, and going like, fuck, yo, you want some, and just fun, just pure fun. That was me. So that's what this album reflects, but in a way where like you kind of see that side of me, but then also me kind of reflecting on shit, kind of going like, okay, is that who I really am though? So, cause I'll tell y'all a little personal something about me. So I am a very one person kind of guy. Like I love being with just one person. Like I'm a monogamous person. No offense to all the polyamorous people out there. I'm a very monogamous person, right? I love like one-on-one relationships, okay? I'm the very old school kind of guy, right? I love being in a relationship with my shawty, okay? And like we cool, right? I ain't looking at nobody else. That's how I am. I want committed. I want to get married one day and shit, right? So the first 9 songs of this album is the exact opposite of who I am as a person. And this is because there was like a heartbreak at first and shit, which we don't talk about in this album. That will come in the, you know, in the future projects. We're not gonna talk about that shit. I didn't even think about that shit yet. So 1 to 9, we having fun. We in the club, right? I'm having fun. I am not myself in tracks 1 to 9 because I'm trying to get over some shit. Because I'm just having fun. It's just fun. 1 to 9 are party tracks. Sex to just having fun, just like not giving a fuck about what other people think, not giving a shit about other people's feelings. Then we come to track number 10, Downside. Now Downside is this reflection track. Like we're reflecting. I'm reflecting on this shit. Like, is this who I really am? Is this who I really want to be? Like, am I this kind of person that goes from shawty to shawty to shawty to shawty? Like I ain't giving shit about no, like I ain't giving a shit about no one's feelings. I'm just like, yo, who the next chick at? Like, where's the next party at? You know what I'm saying? So is that who I really am? Do I really want to break this girl's heart? Do I really want to break everybody's heart? Like, no, I don't, right? Downside happens. Reflection time. Done. Then we get into the rest of the tracks all the way till the end, right? Now, the rest of the tracks are a reflection of who I really am. Who I really am. And who I really am can also be reflected in Emotional Season. So Rai Han is kind of like an exploration of who I am, who I became, and me realizing, fuck, that's not me, and then going back to who the fuck I was. Like, who the fuck I really am, right? So it's a reflection. This is why I've self-titled it. Not because like, oh, it's like my first full-fledged album, it has 22 tracks, it's a full-on album. That is also a reason, but my main reason to name this album my own name is because it's a reflection of me as a person. And like me going through events, experiences and shit. So hence why the name is Rai Han. Next thing that connects this to Phase 2, Club Purblumè. Like, okay, well, how does Club Purblumè really go out? Because after the 9th track, we have exited the club. Downside is where we exit the club. So after Downside, everything goes to normal. We're like talking about more romantic shit. Like, you know, like I'm in love and shit. Like you know, this is who I really want to be. So after Downside, we go into a dream sequence. And it's really fucking cool. So after Downside, it's a dream sequence. Me kind of dreaming about like, that's who I am. That's who I want to be. I want to go back to that shit. And the album ends with this song called This Is Why. And that song is actually, I'll actually break that song down in another video. Because like that's actually a really deep song. And it's, I think, the deepest song on the album. This Is Why. And that's the last track on the album. That's like the most meaningful track on the album. So anyway. So how does this connect? That's the whole breakdown of the meaning of the album, basically. It's an exploration. First, it's me reckless. Then, it's me realizing, fuck, that's not me. That's not who I am. Then I go back to who I was in my dream. Then we hop into Emotional Season, where I find this girl at that same club. Because guess what? Emotional Season starts with Like You. The song Like You. If y'all go listen to Emotional Season, the first song is called Like You. And that song is literally me in the club finding this girl who is reckless, insecure as shit. But she's having fun in the party. But then I find that about her later. Like Emotional Season, there's a whole like, you know, story. Y'all can go look that up. But that's how it connects. That's how this album connects with the previous album. The last track, like the second half of this album is a dream sequence. So after that dream sequence, I end up like, I snap out of it. I'm still at the club. I'm like, okay, fuck, shit, you know, I'm still at the club. What am I doing here, right? So then I find the girl. Emotional Season. You know what's weird is that I literally thought of that. I literally thought of how am I gonna connect that? I just connected it. Y'all just saw me brainstorm in fucking reality right now. So anyway, this video is going on a little too long, but I'll break one more thing down about this album, and then we gonna cut it, we gonna end it. So the last thing I want to talk about is how Club Purblumè and reality kind of switch up, right? So how they relate. So I wanted to break down how it feels at a club when you're surrounded by fake people and you're just a very wholesome person. You found yourself as a person and you know who you want to be. You're content with yourself. You're 100% yourself. And when you're at the club, it's just full of fake people. You know, someone taking a Snapchat and then posting it, and then right after they're like, you know, they're in the corner kind of like, you know, like, what do I do now? You know, I was having fun in that Snapchat. Everybody saw that shit, but that's just for show. Like, I'm in the club doing nothing fun. Like, I'm literally looking at these people and I'm just like, shit, I wish I could link up with the shawty that I left at the cafeteria the other day. Like, fuck, I wish I could have talked to her more. Why am I at this club with, like, fake-ass, meaningless Snapchat people? You know what I'm saying? So that's how it is in the club for people who have kind of, like, who are good in life. You know, like, who have found themselves. So that, at least that's what I think. So basically the story is like the connection to Club Purblumè. Club Purblumè is where you realize, like, that's the club where halfway through you having fun, you will get a hit. You're gonna be like, wait, what the fuck am I doing? Like, is this who I really am? Is this who I want to be? Like me, just with fake people that, like, the only conversation I can have with them is about what next drink to order, what we like what position we gonna get in when we fuck. Like, nah, like, that's not what I want to talk about. I want to talk about life. Like, so the album, like, the connection is that the connection between, like, the whole connection with my story and a club and the whole club thing is that in my story, I'm literally having fun in the club, right? And then right after, I realize, wait, this is not what I want to do. I'm surrounded by this fake shit. I don't want to be around this fake shit. And that relates to the actuality of what it feels like to be in a club when you're all settled down and cool and shit. When you go to the club, when you're in good content, when you go to the club, when you're all good, you're gonna feel like that. Because people go to the club, okay, to have fun, but then at the same time, a lot of people are there because, fuck, like, I don't know what to do in life. I'm kind of like fucking, like, I'm sad and shit. I want to just get some shit off my head. I want to fuck. I want to do something, like, I want to get this shit off my chest, you know? So that's when you go, when you want to have some meaningless shit and just, like, forget about it the next day when you wake up. That's why you have a hangover and shit. So the point is, like, that's how it relates. My album, boom, I'm talking about how I had fun, and then boom, I realized, fuck, that's not me. Go back to who I was. I get out of the club, right? So I get out of the whole, like, you know, like, the process of the club. And then it relates to you actually being in a club where you like, shit, like, I'm in this club, I took a Snapchat of myself having fun, but then as soon as I kept the phone down, as soon as I'm out of the frame, as soon as it's posted, what am I doing? I'm at this table just drinking away. I'm not really having fun. So that's kind of what the album means. That's the whole meaning of the album. That's the whole breakdown of the album. And it really reflects into reality, because that's how we are. We do fake and meaningless shit around people that we don't even fuck with just to be accepted. You know what I'm saying? But then we realize, wait, no, that's not what I want to do. I could enjoy my own company, for fuck's sake, than be with these people. You know what I'm saying? So that's what the album means. That's how it relates to reality. And yeah, if I talk more, I feel like I'm gonna over-explain it. But I gave y'all the information y'all need to go into the album with the meaning of it, so that y'all can actually, like, live that album while you're listening to it. You know what I'm saying? Because at the moment, I don't really have, like, the budget or, like, you know, the stuff to actually make high-quality music videos for these. But as soon as I do, I'm telling y'all, all of this shit gonna come to life, and y'all gonna be able to watch it, visualize it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. So I hope y'all have fun. I hope y'all have fun listening to the album when it comes out with this information in your head. You know, I'm also gonna leave descriptions of this. I'm gonna leave descriptions of I'm gonna leave a description of the whole meaning of the album in the YouTube playlist, in the Genius description, in the SoundCloud description, so y'all can actually even read it out if y'all don't wanna, you know, if y'all, like, get bored halfway across this video. So anyway, that's me. I'm gonna see y'all in the next video, the 3rd episode. I got some more shit for y'all. Cool. So I will see y'all in the next video. Peace out.